What's up, Wastelanders? How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great, and I hope you are too. It's me, Kiki B. Welcome to a brand new episode of Kiki B Plays Fallout 76. We are kicking off a new series today. I'm going to be taking you on a tour of Appalachia and stopping off at all my favorite camp locations along the way. These will be grouped by theme, so it's easier to go back and find a specific spot later on. This week's theme is houses, so I'll be playing real estate agent and showing you some nice spots where you can have a cozy, authentic, instant Appalachian abode of your own, allowing you to get your base of operations set up faster and giving you more camp budget to spend on the really important things, like an invasion of Croccolossus plushies or an army of animatronic clowns. No? Just me? I can live with that. Before we get started though, I want to say a special thank you to our very first Wasteland legend, Brian, who joined the Patreon family this week. Brian will now have his name in the credits of all my videos from here on out. If you're jealous of Brian's new superpower, or would just like to help support this growing channel, check out that Patreon link down in the description, and of course, join us over on Instagram at KikiBPlays. We would love to see you there. Now, without further ado, let's tour some houses. First up, we've got this gorgeous spot in the forest. If you fast travel on over to Bolton Greens and just head north up the hill from there, you will find this wonderful little cabin. It's pretty big, it's really spacious, and not too cluttered, which is surprising for existing houses. A lot of them tend to be pretty trashy and run down, but this one actually looks good. You do have a little bit of trash here and there, but for the most part it's quite clean. The floor is pretty clean. Even the bathroom looks decent.
It's hard work making a living.
The kitchen and the kitchen table also, normally these are like piled with trash, but that is not the case here. You've got this cute little living room. I really wonder if you hook up a conduit if that TV will turn on. And you've got a pretty large bedroom over here. You could definitely sleep in one of these beds, but I wouldn't recommend it because you are likely to get a disease, so at least throw a sleeping bag down on it. But you've also got room to put an extra bed or two in there if you need it. Now, in addition to all that space inside, you've got plenty of space outside as well, so you could definitely build up kind of a settlement-style camp here. You've got plenty of room to add on all kinds of things, and as a bonus, you usually get a settler NPC or two. Now, next up, all the way down on the south end of the forest, almost into the trash heap, if you've seen my family fallout shelter video, you recognize this place. Fast travel on down to the Nuka-Cola bottling plant, turn to the west, and there it is. You can see it from the road. It's a cute, cozy little house. This one is a bit more trashed than some of the others, but there's still definitely room to put some furniture and some decor in here. I've done this before. And it's a pretty cute place to live. You've also got a lot of space in the backyard to add on a shed or a garage or whatever you like. And of course, you've got this very, very dapper Radroach here in his little bowler hat with his wedding ring that you can loot off him every day. And some random containers and junk lying around that you can also loot on a daily basis. Now, if you put your camp module down this way a little bit, you can also get part of the river into your camp radius, which means that if you need water purifiers, you've got plenty of space for those as well. Alright, next up down here in, I guess this counts as the trash heap, just outside of Charleston Fire Department. You've got another cozy little house. This one is on the small side. It's got a roomy porch, but it's quite small inside. It's not too cluttered though. There is definitely space to live in here, and of course space outside to add on. This one has a little bit more of a rustic look than some of the other houses, so if that's what you like, then this is a great spot. It's also got some cool paintings in here in this surprisingly large bathroom. I'm really not sure why a house this small has a bathroom this large, but whatever. But can we please get these paintings in the atomic shop? Please? Anyone? I would really love them. Also, out the back door here, you've got this cute little swing set, which is just perfect for my adorable darling Daphne, who I will love forever and ever. She deserves to be protected and cared for and all of that. Okay, heading on up to the Toxic Valley, just outside of Grafton and right next to Becker Farm, we've actually got a 2-for-1 special over here. We've got 2 houses that will fit easily into 1 camp radius. They are quite large and in fairly good shape, aside from the alien corpses, which by now are gone, in case you were wondering when I filmed this. But these are actually quite tidy by pre-war house standards. This one especially has got lots of nice space and some decent furniture in it. Heading on over to the other house. This one is, I think, a little bit bigger. It also has a little bit more open space in the middle, and you've got a free chem station over here. Although, once you unlock that pharmaceutical station, why would you want anything else literally ever in your camp? But it's got a cute little bedroom up here with a big bed. Again, I would throw a mattress or a sleeping bag down on that. And a nice little bathroom with free toilet paper. So yeah, if you're looking to do more of a settlement type camp, this is an excellent place to do that. And you do get some free settler NPCs here as well, when there are not aliens killing them all. Heading over to the east a little bit, sort of between Grafton Station and Becker Farm, we've got another little house, and this one's also got a cute little rundown barn over next to it, so if that's your thing, it's also an excellent spot. You've also got a truck out front, so if you want to incorporate that into anything for whatever reason, there you go. Merry Christmas. This one's a little bit messier, but you might like that aesthetic. That might work for whatever you're going for. It's got a nice sized upstairs. And really plenty of furniture that you can utilize to save you on camp budget and allow you to put in all kinds of other things. Oh, and you've got a friend over here in the bathtub to keep you company. Next up, here's one that you might not have known that you can actually live at, and that is the Overseer's old house just outside of Welch. Now, this one's pretty unique in terms of houses in the game because it's got a really different look to it. Most of the houses are the typical, wooden, slightly more rustic kind of houses, and this one is a bit more mid-century. You've got the cool brick walls and the little awnings outside and stuff. There is less space inside because of this mudslide or whatever that's consumed half the house, but it's still a really cool spot, and there's definitely plenty of space out back here to add on brooms or whatever you wanted to do. Mostly, I just think it's really cool that you could actually live at the Overseer's old house. I wish you could actually tell her that in a dialogue. That would be super cool. Alright, down here in the trash heap between Hornwright Purifier Site 4 and Abandoned Mineshaft 4, we've got another fairly unique location as far as Appalachian homes are concerned. This one's a trailer, and most of the trailers in the game that you actually have access to build at are nowhere near as nice as this one. This one is a bit larger, a bit wider. It's actually got a flat floor, whereas a lot of the trailers have really badly sloped floors. They have a lot of trash piled around. They have a lot of crap going on that you just don't necessarily want if you want to try to live there. But this one is in shockingly good shape. You might want to patch up some of these walls. And you've also got a little fenced-in backyard here with some wood piles and some little canoes and things. You got a boat up on the roof. I don't know what you'd want with that, but it's kind of cool. So yeah, this is definitely a really interesting and unique location. Alright, now heading on over here next to Abandoned Mineshaft 6. This one is not exactly a house, but it is a large shack, and it's definitely a cool spot. You've usually got some raider NPCs here. There's a lot of junk around the outside, which I really like, all this clutter.
I'm all for taking what ain't mine.
Now, if you head on inside, it's really big and really roomy. Plus, you've got all these great like crates and things on the shelves on the side. It's just really cool. You've got a mannequin in there. I think this would be a great location for like a shop and warehouse kind of thing. You could really do a lot with it. Don't mind the super mutant corpses. Heading upstairs, you've got a little living and sleeping area. Disgusting rotting corpse. You know, just all the usual amenities you'd expect to find in a nice home. Also, you've got this really cool little chair / sofa thing. And again, this is another one of those that would be excellent if you want a more settlement style build. You could really add a lot around this. Moving on now to the Savage Divide, we've got a great spot over here. If you head over to Fort Atlas and just travel south along the railroad tracks, you'll find it really easily. It's in between Fort Atlas and Seneca Rocks. You've got this tiny little shack here, and it's got this great fenced-in backyard with these really cute little vehicles sunk into the ground. It's really fun. The house itself is small. This does usually come with some settler NPCs. Really thinking that during the alien invasion was a bad time to film videos like this. But, you know, here we are. And yeah, this is another great place to add on to and sort of build up a settlement out of it. Also, if you've got the truck bed planter, that would go perfectly out here in the backyard. Alright, now on over to the Mire for our last spot. This one's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it is super unique and really cool. You've got this sort of almost bunker-like thing. I don't know, sort of a cross between a bunker and a plane hangar or something. But it's got a great fence around the whole thing. I did have to contend with some ticks when I got here. Quite a few of them. They were a little angry that I disturbed their nap. But you've got a free armor workbench. Some great junk lying around that will, of course, respawn every day. A free radio. Over behind this wall thing here, you've got these cool little consoles and a sort of generator looking thing. Got this living area over here with one of those really cool TVs that I really wish we had in our camps. And this is just, yeah, it's just a really cool little spot. The building itself is small, but I think there's a lot you could do with it. That's it from me today, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to make sure that you are subscribed and turn on those notifications so that you don't miss out on the next absolutely amazing video. A very special thank you to our new Patreon family and our Wasteland Legends over there. If you liked this video and you're interested in supporting this channel, check out that link down in the description. Join us over on Instagram at KikiBPlays. And with that, folks, take care of yourselves, be good to each other, and I will see you in the next video.